Hey guys, I'm out today. Gonna do a winter overnight tarp camp. Got Lexi with me. I just hiked off probably a mile down the North Country Trail, and then took a old 2-track, and then it brought me to this little field here, and I found this great spot underneath these white pines. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up between these two trees, and then what we're going to do is a plow point, like a variation of a plow point shelter. So I got a steak to cook, and Lexi's got a rainbow trout to cook up. So it should be a good night. It's supposed to be, I think, high of 35 and a low of 25 today. So I got a brand new 0-degree sleeping bag, which is probably overkill, but I wanted to try it out. So, and I think instead of unloading all my stuff like I normally do and just throwing it all on the ground because the ground's all wet, I'll just show you what I have as I unpack it and use it. So, all right. So with that being said, oh, one thing I do need to do before I start this. Oh, hooch. Cheers. It's Buffalo Trace. Oh, good. Hi, Lexi. She's got her blaze orange vest on because it's still muzzleloading season. It's the last weekend, but there is nobody, absolutely nobody out here. The North Country Trail, in fact, there hasn't been footprints down it in the last 2 weeks because this snow is from 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I haven't seen a truck, a vehicle, footprints, nothing. So we are out here on our own. So I got my tarp, 10 by 10, 70D bushcraft outfitter, and then just a ground sheet to go under my sleeping bag and pad. Okay, plow point, for those that don't know, is you're attaching it at an angle. So you would attach the corner of your tarp to like this tree here, and then stake down the diagonal corner over here, forming like a diamond shape, and then you would stake down the sides. But what we're going to do, because you can't really have a fire in front of your tarp if you're attaching it so close to the tree, what I think I'm going to do is, instead of attaching it to the tree, I'm going to run a ridge line between these two trees and then attach the center of the tarp, the center of the side of the tarp to the ridge line. So that'll give me space out here to have a fire. The walls will be a little steeper and a little more closed in, so it'll be more like a tent feeling, which Lexi prefers more of a tent feeling. So it's all about the dog, right? So what we're gonna do is, because this side's gonna be up, I want a bowline knot on this side. And then on this tree, we're going to attach like a trucker's hitch. You can also do a taut line hitch, but I like a trucker's hitch because you can get like 3 times the tension. You can get your paracord really tight. And then I've got some pre-made prustics on here, so all right. Bowling. So a trucker's hitch, you want to take your working end, which is here, and cross it over your standing end to make a loop. And then take your working end again, double it up, bring it through the loop, and pull it tight. And then wrap around your anchor, come back through your loop, and just pull tight. And then do a couple half hitches. And then tighten it up. So there you go. You like your home? It's your home for tonight. Your motel, if you will. Oh my gosh, you're licking my face. Yep. Hi. Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes. Okay. There you go. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Look out. Okay. Alright, so this is what I came up with. Got plenty of room inside for me and Lexi. And then, like I said, I attached it to the prusik knot right there with the toggle. Staked out the corners, and then what I did was ran some paracord to the ridge line there to pull that out, and then I ran another piece of paracord. There's a taut line hitch there to that white pine, and that really pulled the back out, and it made these sides nice and taut. So, and I think what I'm going to do is I'll probably have my fire right here, so it's just above the, you know, I may not, because I want to have kind of a large fire. Let me think on that where I'm gonna put that. But yeah, I think it came out pretty good. So we're gotta blow up the sleeping pads. Gotta blow up the sleeping pads and get the sleeping bags in there. It is 3 o'clock right now, so we got time yet, a couple hours. Gotta go get firewood after that. Nope, stay out of there. Yes. So I got oh my gosh. So I got it's a crow. Yeah, it's a crow. It's a crow. Or is it a raven? So I got a Thermarest NeoAir X-Therm and a Mountain Hardware Rook 0 degree bag. And I actually have a sleeping bag for Lexi this time, because I didn't know how cold it was going to get. Oh my gosh, dog. Come on. And puppies. And yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. I didn't know how cold it was going to get, so I also brought a wool blanket, which is overkill, but At least we won't get cold. And Lexi has her own sleeping pad too. She actually has a Climate 4-season sleeping pad too, which I didn't buy for her. I bought for me, but it was really uncomfortable. So that's why I went with the Thermarest. I gotta be comfortable at my age. So, I'll have to get wood. I've got my Agua Canyon Boreal 21 this time, just because I need a lot more firewood and a lot more substantial pieces than I normally get. Like I said, there's plenty of standing dead hardwood around here. Firewood won't be an issue. I have not seen any birch trees though, so that might be an issue. I may have to use my my Vaseline soaked cotton rounds. And then, yeah, you can see that we're kind of on this whole area is like interspersed high ground, low ground, swampy area. So it's pretty cool back here. Scouting this area back in late September, no, October, and saw a bear back here. So that was really cool. And I came across a lot of rubs and scrapes from bucks. In fact, here's an old one. Well, it's from this year, but he hasn't been here recently, so he might be dead. But there's the rub, and then there was a scrape in here. So you can see where he mangled that branch. But he obviously hasn't been back here in a while, so he might be dead. Who knows? Off to get wood. That's all the wood I gathered, which should be plenty. I found a score on a standing dead maple, a really big one with a lot of branches, so they weren't like a huge trunk. So it's that one right there, and they're all, nothing's bigger than like maybe your forearm size, a few bicep size, but. And then I found some birch bark. It's not the best fluffy stuff, but it'll work. And if it doesn't, then I've got my cotton rounds, or I can do it later on twigs, would probably work too. And then I'm gonna put the fire right here, right in here. Like so, here's my tarp. And I'm just gonna put it like right in there, kind of off to the side of the ridge line. So now, it's getting late in the day. It's about 4 o'clock. I gotta go find a dinner plate. So we'll go do that real quick, and then we'll get the fire going. Oh, I'll show you guys something. I found this while I was looking for wood. I found another buck rub, which I think is. Well, I'll show it to you. And then, yeah, it's down this way. So yeah, right here. That, will it focus? Is it focused? Yeah. So that is not 100%, but I'm gonna say that's probably within the last 2 weeks, which would put it after gun season. So this guy, this guy, he's probably still alive. So hopefully, I'm sure he'll survive the winter. And I don't know if you can pick out his trail. Kind of goes up that way. And there's actually another rub, kind of up that way. So this is his rub line going this way. So that's kind of exciting. Doesn't always mean you're going to see the deer though. A lot of times they travel at like 3 in the morning. So Alright, got the Husqvarna Carpenter's axe. Oh, hi Lexi. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, yep. And just a piece of white pine that sawed off, and I'll split it in half. It's kind of frozen. Not sure how good that one's going to be, but we'll make do. Lexi just went chasing a bird. I'm sure she'll get it. She keeps trying. Oh. Oh. So the one thing that is nice about sleeping in an area like this is a negative when it comes to this. You have to be super careful, even in the wintertime, with your fire, because you just have this layer upon layer of duff. So I really had to scrape down to get to the soil, and I wanted to put the fire more over here, but there's an exposed root right down here from this tree, so I didn't want to put it there. And in fact, I got to move this duff a little further back. So, but yeah, going good, going good. I brought a rainbow trout fillet for Lexi to go along with her kibble. So I'm going to give her that. I'm going to cook her that first because I can't fit the fillet and my steak on that little bushcraft grill. No, oh my gosh. Oh, Lexi. Oh. That's a fail. Okay, come on, girl. Yeah. She's so needy. So we're gonna let this burn down, and then I'm gonna put, yeah. So then I'll spread some coals underneath the little bushcraft fire grate shelf thing I made, because I can never find rocks or anything to put it on. So thought I would give that a try. It looks like it's going to work out really well. It's got a little bit of ash on it, but that's okay. Yeah, right, Lexi? Oh. And I got one beer to go with my steak. Oh, and I got asparagus, onions, mushrooms, and butter to fry up with the steak, so that should be good. So I got nothing but time. It's only 5:30. It's winter camping. So, yeah. And then speaking of not being able to find rocks, just because it's really sandy here in Michigan, lower Michigan, period. A little fun fact for you, if you didn't know why there is so much public land in northern Michigan. So obviously everybody probably realizes that the lumber industry was huge in Michigan. These huge, this stand of white pine is obviously, I think this is probably like third growth. But back in the 1840s, 1850s, the surveyors for the timber companies, came to Michigan and they found huge expanses of white pine. And so with 1870s, 1890s, 1910, it was a boom. It was a boom. We basically built Cleveland, Detroit, Chicago twice. So, but then anyways, so once all the trees were cleared, it was just naturally assumed that the land was going to be as prosperous as southern Michigan. That didn't turn out to be the case. Turns out the only thing that could grow in this sandy, loose soil is white pine and scrub oak. So the only thing it's good for is outdoor recreation. And at the time that wasn't a huge deal, but now that's a booming industry now. So yeah, just a little information there for you. Nope. Sit. 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 Good. Sit. Oh, you got a lot of food tonight. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, it smells. Actually, it doesn't smell too bad, if I'm being honest, except for dog food. This is her absolute favorite. favorite. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be hot. Nope. Hold on. Okay, look out. Move. Come here. Over here. Come here. Come on. Okay. Okay, come over here. Over here. Come here. Over here. There you go. Ready? Sit. 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 Alright, go ahead. Yeah, good puppy. Yes, you're a good puppy. Oh, you're golfing it. Yes. Good puppy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good puppy. Yeah, good puppy. Good Lexi. Good girl. Nope, just kidding. Do you hear the coyotes? I need to make sure Lexi stays here. That's why I got a tie on for her. That's cool. Oh, it smells delicious. Alright, I will catch up with you when this is done. Alright. Oh, it's time to dig in. Oh. Oh, it's very garlicky. Very garlicky. Oh, the barred owls are going to town. They're everywhere. There's one over there, one over there, one over there. I have not heard the coyotes again, so that's good. I'm not worried about them coming into camp. I just don't want Lexi tearing after them. As they have been known to lure dogs out of camp. So, oh, it's so good. Well, that's a piece of fat right there. Fat's good, but there you go. All right. Oh, like I said, I got one beer. I'm gonna have that right now. I do have Buffalo Trace, obviously, so I'll be sipping on that by the fire. This is from Rourke Brewing Company, which is, Royal Oak, Michigan. It's called Hop Gazer. It's another New England style IPA because I really like those. Oh, cheers to coyotes and owls. Oh, that's so good. All right, I'm just going to enjoy this and enjoy the fire. I'm guessing that's the same pack of coyotes. They probably just moved to the north a bit. Lexi hears them. You hear him, Lexi? They're not getting any closer. They're still over half a mile away. Thing is, too, when you hear that, it sounds like a lot. Generally, it's only two. It's only a male and female that are calling to each other. I think it's the alpha male, alpha female, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, it's usually only two coyotes when you hear that, even though it sounds like a whole pack. I got it on tape too. Second coyote yips. Yeah, they're everywhere, man. There's some behind the camera there, and there was some over to the south there. Those ones are way off though. These ones are closer. Still a ways away though. I'd say probably, I don't know, half mile probably. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You get that when you go back in the swamp. A lot of wildlife back in the swamp. Obviously, because it's not hospitable for humans. So, and it's just, this is not swamp everywhere. It's like high ground swamp. But it's enough of swamp to have a lot of wildlife. So, pretty cool. And it's pretty remote back here too. Aren't too many 2-tracks close by at all. I think the closest one where I'm at is probably a mile away, maybe 2 miles, probably 2 miles away. So, which is quite a ways away for lower Michigan. Lexi's sleeping in the tent, or under the tarp on her bag in the wool blanket. So I finished my beer. Now I'm on to the bourbon. So cheers, guys. Oh, it's good. Lexi. Hey. Are you laying on your sleeping pad? In your sleeping bag? In your wool blanket? Are you comfy? You look comfy. Yeah, you're a good girl. Finally tuckered out, huh? Let's see, it is 9:30. I think I'm gonna make it till 10. I got about 3 logs to burn, and I'm gonna hit the sack. Just been sitting here enjoying the buffalo trace. Worms on the way down. Oh, absolutely dead calm out here. I haven't heard the coyotes in quite a while, so I haven't heard anything. Planes, vehicles in the distance, nothing. For all intents and purposes, I am the only person around for miles. Though I know that's not true. Oh, all right. Coyotes are everywhere. That's east, so there's some to the east, and then some just howled or yipped to the south. Way off. Those ones are way off. These are close though. These are the same ones I heard before. Well, good morning, guys. It is 8:30 in the morning. I slept in. I slept awesome last night. I woke up a couple times. Heard the coyotes one more time. Heard owl right here. So I had planned on cooking up bacon and eggs for breakfast, but I didn't anticipate sleeping in this late because something came up yesterday before I got out here that I need to take care of. So I'm just gonna make up enough of a twig fire here to make up a cup of coffee and then pack up and get out of here. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. I had a really good time. I loved hearing all the coyotes. So, oh, what is she doing out there? She's just exploring. Yes, Lexi, what are you doing? I'm talking to you. Come here. There she comes. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna need some more. camp is broken up. Fire was right there. My tarp was between these two trees. Scattered the rest of my wood that I cut up yesterday that it didn't burn. I was really debating on what I wanted to do with that, just because it was really nice oak, and I don't know if I should stand it up and leave it if I come back here again, but I don't anticipate coming back here in the near future. So I really like the spot, but yeah, it would be a few months before I get back here again. So just decided to scatter it. So we got the pack all loaded up. I had to bring my canoe pack this time because I had so much gear. And Lexi's loaded up. Oh, in case anybody wonders, if you're curious, because I did have some questions, the pack is a Chinook Chenem canoe pack, which I love. I really love. It's very lightweight. You can fit a lot of gear. It's got nice compression straps, pockets on the outside, and it's not very expensive off of Amazon. So I think I paid like 70 or 80 bucks for it. So yeah, so we are now going to hike out of here and drive home. See ya. Here she comes. What was she doing all the way out there? Say goodbye, Lexi. Lexi. Goodbye. Remember yesterday when I was saying there was nobody else out here? Yeah, so I just passed a hunter. He's obviously muzzleloading hunting. Luckily I seen his truck in time, and I was able to put a leash on Lexi because he was hunting right off the North Country Trail, like 10 yards off the trail. Like, really? The two track we took in to get in here was really out of the way, so it was really out of the way drive to get back where he's at. It was about halfway down my hike, so I'm like, yeah, you're gonna go through all that hassle of driving all the way back in here to try to get remote, and he had a sled for his pop-up blind. You're like, you're gonna go through the hassle of bringing out a pop-up blind, and you're gonna hunt literally 10 yards off an extremely popular hiking trail. I did not feel bad for walking by him and ruining his hunt. Anyways, we're about halfway back to the truck, so Lexi's gone again. She's just tearing around like mad. So, in fact, here she comes. All right, I see my truck. I'm back at my truck. Lexi is good and worn out. Yeah, she is just slobbering. Way worn out. So, I'm gonna end it here. I had a really good time today. Really good time. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to sleep too well, because the last time I went tarp camping, Lexi kept me up all night. But it wasn't the case this time. I slept like a rock. Hence I slept in so late. Yeah, so hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next one. A little slippery. Bye.